Hello, hello.
What up, what up?
Welcome, Hotpxl, to the podcast.
Feeling more like Cold Pixel today.
Cool.
Yeah, I feel about as good as I look right now. So.
Well, you know, the last time I was on the pod, I was, like, not feeling so hot either, so.
Yeah, it's me today. So I'm just kind of dreading the drive home after this. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because one thing Hotpxl will remind you of is he is from Toledo.
Well, it's like a journey to here.
You know, an hour is not that long.
That's about an hour and a half to here. A little mini road trip.
Okay.
Not too crazy, but.
All right, we're playing Tetris. We know that I suck at video games, so I'm trying really hard to focus, but I also have to interview you. So
let's get it.
Jake, you've gone by numerous different monikers within your artistry journey.
Yes.
Tell us some of these past monikers.
So basically I have like extreme ADHD. And like so like when I first started making music, back in like 2010 or something like that. You know, I was like young, dumb, had like the dumbest name possible. I was like, yeah, I can't keep this forever. And then
what was that dumb name?
Slay It.
Slay It.
Yeah, because I was like big dubstep kid, you know what I mean?
Pretty dumb.
Pretty dumb, but I was like big dubstep kid, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is badass, and it's not badass, but and then eventually like I ended up using another really lame name for that, and nothing crazy about that.
Was that Tigers?
Yeah. So the whole reason for that one is because I have a tiger tattoo on my arm, and I was like, I'm just gonna roll with that. And I did that for a really long time. And then ended up changing it a couple of years back because
to Jake.
It's yep, but I changed it because
I've done my homework.
well, I changed it because like that name is super lame. It sounds like every sports team ever. And eventually I ended up seeing like some Fortnite kid on YouTube with the same name. I'm like, yeah, dude, no, I gotta change this.
Well, it was Jake with like 2 A's or some shit.
Yep, it did like the generic everyone uses their first name kind of thing for a little while, and then I ended up settling on the name I got now, which is
Hotpxl. Tell me about the inspo of Hotpxl.
One, I needed like a new name, obviously, but two, I'm also like really into. Josh might enjoy this. I'm like really into cameras. I work in TV for a living, so camera work, video editing, all that stuff has always been like my forte. I went to film school for college, and so it's like it's like kind of like a camera thing. It's kind of more my vibe,
Pixel, got it.
Yeah, like a Hotpxl like is literally like a. If you have like a burn mark on your phone where it's like the one like dot that just won't go away ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like me. Like
look
it won't go away.
at mine compared to yours. I fucked up in the beginning, and then it just has gone south since.
Yeah, well, the plus side too is there's no other name anywhere with like that spelling or anything like that. I think the closest thing is like the Hotpxl is like spelled out, and it's like some band.
Okay.
On Spotify, so it works out really well for like SEO and stuff like that too.
Yes, which is important.
Very important.
Future DJs, make sure you have a searchable name, and something that is catchy and true to you. So you said you started music like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
What was 20-year-old Jake like?
So 20-year-old me, big into like pop punk music. I still listen to a lot of punk music. And so if you listen to some of my older stuff, like the Tiger stuff, I think I was showing Ken not so long ago on blowing up our Instagram chat. I have a lot of like guitar and rock infused music, which is really cool. It's like big future based stuff, like big, big sounding chords and cool like little like guitar.
Yeah, I saw a video of you.
Stuff.
You were like playing the like keyboard guitar.
Yeah, no, that was an actual guitar.
Oh.
So I would
guitar?
Yeah, dude, I wish I could play a guitar. I'm not very good at piano. But guitar I'm decent at. I'm like a solid rhythm player.
Okay, so you're just musical all around. Was this baby Jake too? Like, did little Jake grow up playing music?
No, so funny enough, when I was younger I used to hate music. And because
how could somebody hate music?
Well, so growing up, like my parents were split, and so I always had to go back and forth to my mom's and dad's house. And my mom would always listen to one radio station that played like just classic rock 24/7. And so like 20 years and listen like the same like 10 songs that this radio plays. And so I'm like, and I didn't know any better. We didn't grow up with the internet and stuff. And I'm like, dude, is this all there is? Like this sucks. Yeah, And then on my dad's side, they're all guitar player country singers. And I was like, dude, I really don't like this.
Yeah,
I was like, this is not my vibe.
I quit on purpose. Josh is looking at me like you really suck at this. No, I messed up again. But you know what? We have another round.
So hilariously, when I was like 14, we had internet, like really like bad dial-up, if you guys remember that.
Yeah.
If you're old. And I discovered a website called Newgrounds. and where all the bad kids went. Yeah. And that's actually, hilariously enough, that's where I discovered techno for the first time. And I was like, 'cause it was something different. I wasn't used to hearing it all the time. I was like, this is cool. I like this. You know what I mean? This isn't like the same, AC/DC song I'm hearing 70 times a day, Funny enough, I don't even make techno, which is hilarious. But, yeah, it's
You
just kind
do
of
make
like...
tech house, though.
Yeah, occasionally. I dive in a little bit of everything.
Because
I try to.
I love you, Jake, but I'm a little confused. I can't really describe the Hotpxl vibe. Please do it for me.
Yeah, I just make things. I get in a mood for something and I just make something. Like a lot of times it's like the chill vibe, deep house stuff, which is kind of like, I mean, I'm not dumb. It's not party music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like loungy stuff.
Yeah.
Some of it can be party stuff, but you gotta really dig for that.
Yeah.
And
But
some of
you
it's
DJ like every time we get together, you DJ like throwback trap music, which I fucking love.
So when I was doing the future bass thing, that was like those two going hand in hand, like future bass and trap. And so I did a lot of that. I have a few trap songs back in the day that I made too. And I love doing like especially like the 100 BPM like twerk stuff. It's amazing. I love it. Yeah, and it's kind of funny because I think Mel was saying something about this too. When it comes to like different genres, I DJ a very different way for each genre.
Okay.
Like twerk trap, I'll play a lot like Ken, where I'll burn through songs like 20 songs a minute. You know what I mean? When I'm playing, if I'm playing like deep house, yeah, I'm just grooving for like the whole song. You know what I mean?
Definitely. So, when were you like, okay, I'm gonna be a DJ? Because I guess you like, fucked around with some other instruments.
Somewhere around high school time. I'm not really sure what it was that like was like, yeah, I want to do this, but I also didn't really know much about it. Like, there's not really a whole like big scene where I'm from, and so like. In high school, I was like, I discovered dubstep. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do. And I didn't know nothing about it. So I went to Guitar Center. Like, when I turned 18, I got a bunch of money. And I,
Can't relate, but okay.
Well, not like that. Like, I had like a savings account with like $1,000 in it that I couldn't touch till I was 18. And so when I got that money, I went to Guitar Center. I blew it on like just the dumbest things. Like a MIDI controller I didn't need. Like 2 or 3 MIDI controllers. I didn't know anything about it. I thought it made sounds on its own. And so like, I had nothing at all. Like, I was just trying to figure it out on my own. And it came with a copy of like Ableton Live Lite, and I was like messing with that, and it just kind of like became obsession from there. Just never really quit, but extreme ADHD like won't let me make one genre at a time. I'm like everything. Like if you go on my Spotify now, it's like right now it's all house, but it's like tech house, deep house, bass house, everything you think of on there.
Yeah,
it's all over the place, which kind of sucks. Like it's a good thing, but also kind of sucks. 'Cause it's like how do you fit me into like that vibe? You know what I mean?
I feel that. So I have a similar predicament, and what I've been doing is I call it my big three, right? I've got a tech house sun, a bass moon, and like a yoga tribal rising. Yeah.
That's a great analogy, yeah.
So you just gotta like have 3 points and then figure out where you can play. Because I can play tech house for the people at the club, wanting to just dance with the girlies. And then I can play my bass music for my feral wook people. And then my yoga stuff is for the yoga festivals and yoga classes.
What do you play for like the yoga stuff? Is it like a lot of like desert dwellers kind of stuff?
Yeah, but also deep house. And like, I call it just like vibey house, where it's almost like minimal house, but has more of that ethereal, like if you know the song Glue by Bicep, like that after you just did like some ecstatic dancing is very blissful. I was doing good and then it just gave me a ton. But so like I can't believe you hated music growing up, but hearing why,
can you play
hearing
me a
what
little
happened,
bit, though? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just wasn't my thing. I thought this is like, man, this is it.
So what does your family think about your music now? Do they even care?
My family doesn't really care too much. Like, they're still listening to the same shit they've been listening to for the last like 30 years. I don't know if I should like cuss on here. I'm trying not to.
Oh, we said fuck and dick. It's fine. This ain't for the kids. But, I think our younger generation is really getting hip to EDM and, like, all of that. I mean, I remember when I was young and I heard of Skrillex and I was like, what? bangarang. Like, I just sounded like the witch from Banjo and Kazooie. That's not bangarang.
That's a good game.
I know. Can we play that? Can we find that?
Is that 2-player?
I don't know, but what's the future for Hotpxl? Like, where are you trying to go? Where are you trying to, bring your music to? What kind of audience?
That I'm not really too sure of right now. Currently, I'm just kind of working on trying to like come up with some kind of like unique sound that is like definitely like something I can just repeat in tracks. Like, if you remember like the songs I showed you at Ken's house a couple days ago or last week or whatever it was, like those two that sounded very similar. Like I liked that vibe a lot. That was kind of cool, and maybe I should keep doing stuff like that where it's kind of like. Yeah, where it's like it sounds kind of atmospheric, but then it gets into like more of like a techie groove after that.
I personally think your pocket is gonna be that Stutter House vibe.
Oh yeah, I love that stuff.
You have really every time you send me something in that realm, it sounds really good. So I would keep going with that. But a lot of the times, obviously I'm not a music producer yet, but a lot of the times the music you produce isn't even the music you want to like DJ,
That's true.
Good. I'm glad I'm correct with that statement. Because a lot of the times, like the music that I listen to, I want to DJ it, but like it's not really possible. And then the original music I'm creating is literally like Dua Lipa, fucking indie pop, Ariana Grande bullshit. So like I can't DJ that by any means. Nobody memes.
You have to have the right setting.
Yeah. I think the vibe like definitely like is a big part of it.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. I haven't fucked up yet.
Who's winning?
I mean, Jake is obviously winning because I'm losing by default.
Losing by default? You're just destined to lose.
Okay, here we go. I just need another long one. Hell yeah. Okay. After this round, I've got some hot fire questions for you. But do you have any like influences? Like I've never really heard you drop like a name of like a collective or like a label that you really fuck with.
Yeah. So like a lot of my taste comes from. I don't want to say it yet because like I told Ken, but I don't want to say it yet because I'm waiting for a release date, and so I'm like kind of keeping it a surprise a little bit. But for
this
a label
won't go out for a couple weeks.
I might get a release date by then. But if you guys are familiar with Tasty at all. It's like a really old YouTube channel. They million subscribers, like huge label from back in the day. But they're going through like a resurgence right now, and me and my friend both got songs picked up by them. It's going to be on the new label.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah, they're like, it's funny because if you go like into their catalog, it's mostly like electro and like older like melodic dubstep kind of stuff.
Yeah. Which
is pretty cool. But they're kind of getting like a little bit of new stuff nowadays. They're like I said, they're going through resurgence, and I trust their marketing. They brought a channel to 1 million subscribers, and they're already like ramping it up again. It seems like so that's pretty cool. I'm glad to be like a part of like that rise. Yeah. Hopefully that works out for me too.
Yeah, of course. You deserve it. You've been working hard, and I think you contribute a very Sagittarian energy to the collective, where you're very like chaotically purposeful. Like you're kind of all over the place, but it's on purpose. And I fuck with that heavy.
It's so funny you say that because I get that so much. And if you know me at all, I'm like very like non-astrology kind of person. So like whenever someone's like, you're so Sagittarius, I'm like, no. It's just like, I'm like, no. But I get it. Like I've read some like there's like generic descriptions of like the different signs. I'm like, God damn it, it's kind of true.
Well, the Gemini in me loves that because I'm like, yeah, let's be chaotically on purpose together. So thank you for all that you contribute.
Thank you. We've
got some fun fire questions. Are you a club or festival person? I don't think I've ever heard you talk about festivals.
I've done my fair share of festivals. Like I'm really close with the guys that run Dance Westopia in Kansas, and so like I help bring those out. Like when they do like the yearly tour, I help bring that out to Toledo, and like I get like a slot in the festival for it and stuff like that, which is pretty cool.
I would love to see Hotpxl. We've got Hotpxl.
Hotpxl.
But maybe not Hotpxl.
I'll show the picture right there.
Oh man.
So probably club.
But like Electric Forest, things like that, the stuff around here too. But yeah, I'm more of a club guy. I've never been like a real late night kind of person too. Like I don't know, staying up all night is like always never been my forte. Not that I can't do it. I struggle so hard to stay awake, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we don't do cocaine, so that's part of why it's hard. We have to have Celsius and yerba mate. Are you more of a bass or house person? Probably house.
Nowadays, yeah, definitely house. I used to be like a big bass person, but my taste has definitely changed over the years.
Definitely. What do you like more, producing or DJing?
Maybe producing, only because I've done it for a lot longer.
Okay. Did you start that first and then start DJing?
Yeah, and it's funny if you meet other people that started producing first before they started DJing, you can tell they played differently.
Right.
Like you can tell who's the producer, who's the DJ. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. And then, okay, so it seems like the pregame is probably going to be better for you than the after hours.
Yeah,
You
afters.
actually always come to the pregame, and I love that. Thank you.
Dude, I'm all about the pregame. Like always have been. Afters, not really a thing where I'm from either. So I'm adjusting. It's tough, but
I saw this meme. It's a girl wearing a T-shirt, and it's like, by all means, do not invite me to the after hours. And I kind of want to get it because I like can't hang anymore.
That is me
we're
for
we're in
sure.
our late 20s. Okay, it's just hard. Do you like to plan, or would you rather just have an unplanned set?
I absolutely do not plan my sets. Nope, everything is all 100% wing it. I mean, like I have like
Chaotically on purpose.
I mean, I got like a couple of transitions where it's like if I play this one song, I already know I'm gonna do this next song. Like,
Right.
you know, everyone has that, but no, I don't ever plan sets. The most I'll ever do if I do plan a set, it's like the first like 5.
Yeah.
After that, it's like
Just
Yeah.
black out from there.
I kind of see like, you know, I come from a background of also like college bar,
Yeah.
like residencies a little bit too. So I kind of got like decent at like reading a crowd a little bit too.
Yeah. Well, those are the sauce of being a DJ, right? Reading
yeah.
a crowd, taking risks, knowing the feral trap bangers, and getting them twerking, right? If you don't have your butt moving, I don't know why you're at the club.
Facts.
Big facts.
Well, thank you for getting our bodies moving, Hotpxl.
Thank you for having me out.
Any last words?
No, not particularly.
Nobody ever has
very-
like a catchphrase.
The very great answer, yeah.
That's
no.
we need to work on this in the collective. Everyone needs like a little catchphrase. My dad would be like, "Fucking Noel," you know, like he would like say something funny at the end. So
I don't know. If I was to have a catchphrase, it'd be get lit and talk shit.
There you go.
you heard it here
Because I do
first.
a lot of that. If you guys see my Facebook posts, I talk a lot of shit.
I love how you're proud of that.
Yeah.
Love this for you.
I'm
Okay.
not afraid to call people out. And people know and people know that.
Thank you for tuning in. Don't get on Hotpxl's bad side or he might call you out.
Starting Facebook drama.
Peace out.